we are on live. We are on live.
So, if I would like to say someone to go and like.
No, we are on live. Yes. In our page.
Okay.
Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone. With all your heart. Missing someone. With how much you miss it. And you miss it. And you miss it. And you miss it. And you did it right from the start. And you did it right from the start. Missing someone is as normal. Missing someone and missing someone is as normal. Missing someone.
Jadi sekarang gue kelas jam 1.30. Kelasnya itu namanya Project Leadership. So guys, gue udah selesai kelas. Sekarang gue mau OTW ke kafeteria. Ini soalnya si temen gue, si Van itu lagi sakit. Dia jadi tidur di student lounge-nya namanya The Hive. Sekarang gue pengen kafeteria.
Missing someone. Missing someone.
So guys, gue lagi di The Hive. Itu kayak student lounge di sini di Seneca. Dan lagi nunggu kelas kedua, yaitu kelas IT Project Management Fundamental and Tools. Gue gak tahu kalian denger gue atau enggak, tapi gitu gue kalian kerjain tugas juga. So we're on our way to our second class. Hi Van. Hi. No, I was studying Vietnamese with Van.
We are studying project management right now.
Missing someone with all your
You only have 4 participants?
Yes. And we're gonna go. We have to the library for a group discussion. Hi. It has been a long day.
Missing someone.
I'm Sachin. I'm Fancy's friend.
Hi
We're
guys.
together for the assignment. Very bad assignment.
Very bad. On the way kita pulang. It's cold, guys.
Yes, good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to you once again. Today's live show of Prominent Consultant with one of the most beautiful, the largest and public college based in Toronto. And today we have a beautiful guest with us as well, Monica. She is, the business development manager of South Asia, who is working for Seneca College. Definitely we'll be introducing with her. But first of all, today is Mother's Day, and Happy Mother Day. Definitely, because mothers actually, they are very, very special thing to our life, because we never have seen and we don't know that whether we'll see the heaven. It's called heaven, like So, but when we are really with our mothers, so we really feel like a heaven. So, mothers is something like that. That for her only we are in the world, and really we salute them, and we wish them of Seneca College matter. And before, if you join this live session, if you are watching this live session, please don't forget to share it in your timeline so that people can be that benefited to know about study in Canada, and of course study in Seneca College. Because Seneca College, actually we frequently get the inquiries for Seneca College. People are very interested to go to Seneca because of the location, because of the establishment, because of the quality of this college, and they offer a various kind of courses. So definitely, Monica, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, very much.
Okay,
Am
so
I
we're on
audible to
live.
you?
Yes, we are on. Yes, I can hear you as well. And honestly speaking, that we are very happy that you have joined in this live session. And would you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much, Mr. Saeed Ali, and thank you so much to Prominent Consultant entire team. Bangladesh Prominent Consultant is one of our, you can say, the biggest and honest and good partners, agents, and also, first of all, I would like to tell to every students and all, some kind of information maybe you not get on your our website, and also whom to catch first. Saeed Ali, Prominent Consultant, because sometimes they have the right and updated information also, so you can cross check with us. Number one. Number two, in Bangladesh, from Bangladesh, whoever go to Canada for further studies, if you have a data, 50% of our Bangladeshi students, they joined Seneca College. Because of not only we are in the good location, we our main three campuses are Great Toronto area. But why? Because everybody is looking for work, jobs, earning, how to earn. That means employability. So good employers, your business is there, your you can get good jobs. 99 percentage of our adult literacy rate in Ontario region. So everybody would like to go to the people who are already literate, plus quality of living. These are the things which actually attract students to Ontario, to Seneca College. Plus good quality of education. We have faculties, they are not only professors, they are professionals. They are helping you and guiding you for the skill market. Like after immediately completion of the course, in fact, when you are doing your course, you are ready for the job market. So what we call it, the work integrated learning. So with your learning, you are earning. With your earning, you are learning. So networking. So you
Yes,
are in the control of, that's the networking. So your professors are actually preparing you beyond your classroom. So those specialized programs which we have in Seneca College. If you know,
exactly.
Seneca College is more than 50 years old public college. Canada is the second largest country in this planet. And in Canada, the biggest province is Ontario. In Ontario, we are the biggest, largest college for post-secondary education. Our main campus is 700 acres, Newham campus, and almost about 12,500 students are already studying over there. Like total number of students, we have 30,000 number of students. Out of 30,000 number of students, 10,000 are international, and out of 10,000 means one third are international. And out of 10,000 international, of course, number one right now is India. Now number two is Bangladesh, not China.
Wow.
And this
Wow,
is from
great.
last 1 year we have seen. So in
Yes.
Bangladesh, yes, this is going to become the, I think the first or second largest or most popular country or college. So it,
Exactly. And
uh,
yes, Monica, yes, yes, please.
you can ask me. You can ask me.
Yes, yes. Just I think you already have said so many things about the college. So, and you could you please tell us that actually why people should consider Canada in terms of their higher studies? Because there are some other good countries, the top, I mean the top countries in the world for higher education, like especially US, Australia, UK, then also some European countries. If I talk about like Sweden, Denmark, France. So but why people should consider Canada as their destination, study
Of
destination?
course, it's a very good question. Now, if I tell you before joining Seneca, I was also working for State University for so long, for more than 7 years. So I can give you good, very good comparison. I'm not saying, I'm not denying these are the not good countries for higher education and all. But practically, if you're looking for, when I'm saying this is the second largest country in the on this earth. So number one, because we have a more geographically, if you see the borders and all, we have a more borders. That's not a country where the education is like under the state government and all. There is a province, and mostly 90% education is there the under the government control. Okay, so one of public college, we are the number one public college. Other thing is the Canada. When you are talking about jobs as a quality of living, 4 seasons as a weather, and the warm welcome, sincere, friendly environment, even people. We have Canada is a country where 170 plus country students they come for their international education. So multinational, multicultural, you can get that connections for your lifetime, not only for the education, because for the
Exactly.
lifetime from where you can get, and the education is accredited. Accredited means accept globally accepted. So if you complete your education from Canada and you are looking, and mostly from the public colleges and all, and you are looking for the job market skills and all, so that is a good choice for the student. Basically, if I say every student is looking for jobs and then PR option, immigration. So that is also maybe they that is attract to them, right? So when students are looking for education and they are looking for after the education how to get work permit and all, that is easy to get also in their work permit. And as a Seneca college, we are also helping them how to get extension for the study permit or work permit. We have a full-fledged international student services department. In fact, in all our campuses, where we are helping and guiding students in the next steps, work permit, and then PR, how to get their permanent residence and then citizenship. So these, and that is a country not only for your academic research, for the applied research. Any student who's looking for into the applied research also, they can get easily into this.
And I
And
mean, I
another thing,
yes, yes, yes,
the
yes,
quality
please.
of living, when I said, so you can see the crime rate, that is a very low, or whatever the, this is a very low and very friendly country, and one of the best prime minister is also in Canada. So nowadays you can see the whatever the international students, the benefit, the aid which prime minister of Canada they have announced for the international students, you can see that. In fact, as a Seneca college, I would like to share with you, Sayed, you must also aware, Seneca college has given $250 to each international student this month due to this COVID-19 for their daily essential things of grocery. Beside this, $12,000 laptops for all students and all. So
Wow, really
government is also aids and all. These are the benefits which students are getting, and that is the first country during this lockdown and all which announced all international students they should not worried about to leave our country, to leave your residence and all. So
yes.
government is also doing very much about students and all. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And about the prime minister, I would say that the Justin Trudeau. I mean, I think prime minister the position is not a permanent position. It's a temporary, definitely. But as a human being, I mean, he's very good. I mean, as a human being, he's superb. So as he's a good human being, that's why he is doing all these things. And honestly speaking, like the things he's introducing, that the government is paying to the international students as they are not in working, and they are
Yeah.
getting money in their account sitting in home.
Yeah.
So
$2,000.
yes, yes,
They
it's
get 2,000 to $5,000
dollar per month. Yes, so
per
it's,
month.
it's right, really very great opportunity. And another thing I like to include about Canada, that you will also agree that the Canadian education system is completely practical based, not like other countries. And the
Definitely.
people, the money they will invest to Canadian education, so which is 100% return. I mean, they will get the
Return back.
100%
Value back of their money.
Yes, yes, yes. So they can get easily job, they can easily settle down their life in Canada. So which is very much guaranteed in Canada. So Monica, that Seneca has several campuses in Toronto, and sometimes we feel surprised. In Toronto is a very, that very modern city where people all are staying in Toronto, most of them, then how Seneca got this kind of big campuses in the city? So I mean, I know you. I think you know better, and they have a lot of good number of campuses. I think 4 or 5 campuses in based in Toronto. So do you please let us know about the campuses of Seneca?
Sure. We have basically say 10 campuses in Ontario region. The main
Exactly.
3 campuses are in Great Toronto area. So that is the main thing. And Seneca is the biggest campus. That is the oldest and biggest campus, largest also campus in Ontario. So our first main campus is Newham campus. That is in area also when I'm saying Great Toronto area, that is also divided into regions. So that is the North York region, Newham campus. Newham campus, like I have mentioned earlier, also it's 700 acres, and mostly our programs are available for international students also in Newham campus. Besides this, 15 minutes away from Newham campus, we have another campus, is the York campus. Now, name is suggesting York campus means in York, and we have a partnerships with so many Canadian universities. One is the York University. We have the direct partnership, and our campus, York campus, is inside the York University campus. I would like to add another thing over here. Students from York University, in fact, domestic or international students, they come for our PG certificate programs in our college. Then our students, they go there for further studies because of the skills, the professional experience they would like to see. 15 minutes away from, you can say it's 3 main campuses are kind of a triangle campus. Newham campus, from there 15 minutes away York campus, and another campus is 15 minutes away, that is called SIA, Seneca International Academy. Now SIA, Seneca International Academy, it's nothing new, no new campus, not outside of Seneca, it's a part of Seneca. Its campus formerly known as Markham campus. Now whoever is known are interested for Canada, their friends or relatives are there, they must know Markham is the corporate hub. You can see 1,000 companies are situated over there. So our campus, Markham campus, which is now known as the Seneca International Academy, is actually what government they have done. They have shifted all programs from Markham campus to other campuses, because for last 4 or 5 years we have seen, and especially for last 1 year we have seen, there is a rapid growth in the international students, basically from India and Bangladesh. Now we cannot increase our campuses and all, and quota, every campus they have a reservation for international students and domestic students. So what government has done, they have announced Seneca International Academy, only the campus, only for international students. So this way we have increased our number of seats, so more chances for international students to get into the Seneca College for their dream programs and all. Okay, so these 3 campuses are in the North York region. Another campus is a 4th campus is a Seneca King's campus. So mostly our programs like behavior sciences or health or nursing, these kind of programs run into the King's campus. That is almost 40 to 50 minutes away from the Newham campus. So when I'm saying the campuses, how far it is, we have a shuttle buses inside the campus that is free of cost. Then another is there is a campus of the downtown campus, like cybersecurity programs, some courses like this way we have it in downtown campus. Other campuses like Peterborough campus and all, that is the program which international students they cannot join. So main 5 campuses are Newham campus, York campus, SIA campus, King campus, and downtown campus.
Okay, that's great. And shall we have a video of SIA? We have a very fantastic video of SIA. Shall we have that video for students?
Yep.
That's great. Just a second.
SIA, which is the short form for Seneca International Academy, is a new initiative by Seneca College devoted to international students and to create a community here of students that are looking to learn and to grow in Canada.
When I was going through my options, I realized that Seneca had the best portfolio of features and courses.
You're going to love the faculty at SIA. We have content industry experts as well as language experts. Both will help support your goal of career development and language proficiency. We offer a number of academic credentials, and they include 2- and 3-year advanced diplomas as well as postgraduate certificates.
I was so lucky to be a student in Seneca. I really love it.
So right now, we have our international recruiters traveling around the world looking for students who are interested in attending the Seneca International Academy.
Being in Seneca is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yes, be with Seneca for a lifetime experience. So that's a very good video. And Monica, so we have come to know about the the matters of campuses. So Seneca has a lot of courses. I mean, they have undergrad courses, postgrad courses in more than, I think, 150 programs in different fields. So would you please explain all these matters about the courses and the programs you offer?
Okay, in Seneca College, we have almost 19 plus bachelor's degree program, where after 10 plus 2, students can directly go for the bachelor's degree. That is a 4 years of degree program at bachelor's level. Any student who has completed their 10 plus 2 and having 65% and above, and with the English proficiency test, either IELTS, TOEFL or PTE, they can take. The requirement for the IELTS is 6 out of 9. That is the program. Like I can't show you over here, but into the technology or business or in nursing, hospitality, these are the programs they can choose. Now, beside this, there is a program like diploma and advanced diploma. So diplomas are generally for the 2 years of program or 4 semester of program. There almost we have 70 plus programs in diplomas, where student can see in the aviation or hospitality, engineering, tourism, health sciences, almost all these kind of areas students can see. For advanced diploma, this is 3 years of program. 3 years means 6 test semesters program. There again, student can see into the programs like in social service worker, office administration, tourism, business, accounting, and all these kind of programs. All these programs like bachelor's degree, advanced or advanced diploma or diploma program, generally advisable for students who have completed their 10 plus 2. And they are looking for diplomas and advanced diploma. Why? These are the programs where students are looking directly to go into the skills jobs, for the jobs. So we are preparing students for their skills, not only for academically, but still they can do their applied research. That is a benefit over there. So these programs are generally with mandatory or optional co-ops, which students are looking for internships, like how they can earn or learn together. Then we have a graduate certificate programs. That is actually after students, they have done their in home country their graduate degree. So that is basically called the postgraduate certificate program. So it's Ontario Province Graduate Certificate Program. So again, these are the highly specialized professional programs where students can see, into the business or into the social service or human resource, technology, finance, HR. These are the programs where students can see for their future. And for business, for any kind of the postgraduate certificate programs, IELTS requirement is overall 6.5. Students can see. So basically, students like postgraduate certificate programs are for 1 year of program. So what students can do, like now they have in mind maybe for PR or immigration. So they may be thinking, I am looking for 2 years of program, then up to 3 years of work permit, then I would like to go. So we would suggest them, they can do their 1 year of PG certificate program for 1 year, and then next year they can continue with another PG certificate program, postgraduate certificate program. So like this way, in 2 years, they can specialize in 2 skills. They can do 2 electives that way. So for the jobs and all, they will have the more wider range, career opportunities and all.
Exactly. And I would like to add some more thing about the postgraduate certificate program. Like postgraduate certificate program, actually in Seneca mostly 1 year. There is no 2 years program, but student can do 1+1 definitely. Yes. One after one another. Then they will get 3 years work permit. And one more thing, that sometimes student, if they finish 1 year program, they can get 1 year work permit, and if they get job within this time, they can avail a job offer within this time. Of course, they can extend their work permit and they can apply for PR even. But the problem is the duration of work searching the job. That is the problem, that whether it is 1 year or it could be 3 years. So the thing is that people are confused here, that which one should I take? But both things are okay. You can also extend and you can join another year and you can extend for 3 years of your work permit. And also you need to choose your duration, depends on your budget as well, Monica. Like, you know, there's so many people, they don't have budget for another 1 year, so they can go for 1 year course and they can straight away do join job and they can work for, I mean, apply for PR. So it depends on the students, you know, the background they can choose.
And their points and all, because since I'm from Seneca College for immigrations and all, I cannot tell them more. And also what we have at International Student Service, we have a full-fledged departments where we have a career coordinator. So we are suggesting and encouraging students from very first day, they should connect with their program coordinator plus their career coordinator also. So where they can get their help in the how to make the professional resume. We are preparing from them to the upcoming the HR interviews and fairs and all. Because if you see which are the companies over there, the highly CEO of these companies or HR departments, mostly alumni from Seneca College. So that is, we have a partnership with these companies and all. So students, how to get jobs into this market and all. So that is also we are guiding, assisting them.
Exactly. Monica will take a question of one of our students. Like, his name is, you can see on the screen, Shahadat Hossain. He is asking SSC 3.81 in 2010, HSC 2012 4.20, and 3 years bachelor degree, first class, passing year 2018, IELTS band 6, listening 6.5, speaking 6.5, writing 6, reading 5.5. Can I get chance for PGT with this result?
So overall is 6.
6, exactly.
No, so
he can
overall,
apply
like I have
ESL. Can he apply with ESL, or he needs to improve IELTS?
Okay. Yes. So, but the percentage and all, yes. So you can ask him for our 13th of May virtual open house fair. We are giving the application fee waiver code also. So within a days, 2 days, student can avail that application fee waiver. Now the question is, since the student doesn't have 6.5, so what he would like to do, if he would like to do another extra course over there, then he has to pay the extra tuition fees.
Exactly.
So either he can take his Duolingo test over here. With the Duolingo, he can apply, because right now I'm talking about basically for January 21.
Yes.
That is the intake. So you can suggest him for the Duolingo. He can take Duolingo test. 110 is the minimum requirement in Duolingo, equivalent to 6.5. So with the Duolingo test, he can apply, at least apply. Yep. Because seats are very limited.
So শাহাদাত হোসেন, আমি বাংলায় আপনাকে বলছি একটু ক্লিয়ার করে, সেটা হচ্ছে যে আপনার বর্তমানে যে রেজাল্টটা আছে, ইউ ক্যান অ্যাপ্লাই কন্ডিশনালি, যেটা হচ্ছে যে যেহেতু আপনার আইএলটিএস স্কোরটা একটু কম আছে, যেহেতু আমাদের রিকোয়ারমেন্ট হচ্ছে 6.5, বাট আপনার আছে 6, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে আমাদের, এবং আপনার ইচ ব্যান্ডে কিন্তু 6 থাকতে হবে, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে আপনার আইএলটিএসটা একটু কম আছে, বাট আপনার একাডেমিক ইজ ওকে, আপনি এখন চাইলে অ্যাপ্লিকেশন করতে পারেন। বাট আপনি ইন দ্য মিন টাইম ডুওলিঙ্গো টেস্টটা দিয়ে ফেলেন, কারণ ডুওলিঙ্গো কিন্তু করতে হলে আপনাকে ঘরের বাইরে আসতে হবে না, আপনার কোনো টেস্ট সেন্টারে যেতে হবে না। এটার রেজিস্ট্রেশন ফি মাত্র $50, $50, and you can do it from your home itself. So and within 48 hours you will get your online result of Duolingo. So you can submit that, and in Duolingo আপনাকে কিন্তু অবশ্যই 110 প্লাস পেতে হবে, which is equivalent to IELTS 6.5. যদি আপনি এভাবে ফলো করেন, definitely আপনি you are eligible to apply for January 2021. And of course, Monica has said that there is a virtual open fair on 13th of May. If you register for that fair, Monica, would you please share the link in the comments box, the link for the virtual fair?
That is, we have already.
Or I should send. I think I will send.
Yeah. For registration, that may yes.
Yes, so Shahadat, I will send you the link for the virtual fair. If you attend, register for the virtual fair, definitely you will get the waiver code for application fee waiver, which is $90 Canadian. So I think you got your answer. Yes, Shahadat, Duolingo দিয়ে apply করা যাবে. Please ask your question in English. Duolingo দিয়ে apply করা যাবে. So you better you get your Duolingo test score, will be going to accept you. And please inbox your contact number, and you can see in the screen our email address is there. You can send your all documents to that email address for the assessment. So Monica, now we have talked about the courses and all these things, that the majors you have in your college. So what are you already told about the entry requirements and all these things you have already mentioned. So actually now you are taking students for summer, I mean for winter, summer, and fall. So, is there any option to apply for September intake to 2020? This 2020?
Hello.
Yes, yes. For September fall intake
Okay, yes,
2020 is
yeah.
open.
Yeah, for Said, for September, since it's from Bangladesh, very few seats are very much limited over there right now. So if you see any student who's already like eligible and he has his all documents in his hand, because we do not need any attestation, any like notary, whatever we call it. We need only scan from originals. If any student is ready with the English proficiency test and all these documents, still you can check with us before for which program that student is looking for. So if seats are already over, then we will not recommend you to apply, or then if we say yes, the seats are available, you can apply. Another thing, like I have mentioned earlier, in our one application there are three preferences students can write. So as a first preference, student can choose September 20, or in second preference he can choose the program his of choice for the January 21. So if any student who's waitlisted and all cancel their seat, so maybe this new application will get chance
Okay,
for
good chance.
September 20.
Exactly.
And for
For
God forbid, if you not get in the first preference, January 21 is there. So they are saving their time and money in the application fees or in the first time application also. So you can
exactly.
do like
And
that way.
yes, yes. Thank you so much. And Monica, that some students they would like to apply after O level. Like if someone is having in O levels 5 grades with
5.
C in average in 5 grades, so can they apply directly to diploma without having any AS or A2 level?
C in all overall?
Overall C, yes. And I mean C, suppose some students he has like 5C in O levels in 5 subjects. So but he does not, he
But
did not
not
do,
D, not D. Any
not
no
D, not
D.
D. Yes, yes.
Then
But
I think yes, eligible to apply for diploma.
okay, okay, with the O levels only. No need
Yep.
AS or A.
Yep.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. And someone is having GED. You know that after O level, someone is having GED, which is the American High School Diploma. So, does Seneca accept GED for diploma?
For 2 years of diplomas?
Yes, yes.
Yes, for the GD and all, if I'm not sure, if you can send us some mail regarding that and all,
Yes,
I
I'll
can get
send you
back to you.
because GED is actually, so far I know that some colleges are accepting, like GED is
Huh.
like American High School Diploma. So in USA it is accepted in some universities, even in Canada
Yep.
also some. So I'll send you email for that whether it could be accepted or not. And now the opportunities, as you said, that the people wants to know about the tuition fees structure of Seneca College. Which
Yes.
is very important part, and how is the payment procedure for the tuition fees, how students can pay those tuition fees, in how many installments are there. So will you please explain
Oh,
all this matter?
sure. And that is a very good question because that
Exactly.
matters to students and parents to all.
Yes, exactly.
How much to invest and how much get value back of their money. That is the main question
Exactly.
everywhere. So yes,
Exactly.
if you compare with the other colleges or universities or education institutes in Bangladesh, beside it's a public college, community college, we have a reasonable low tuition fees. So like I have mentioned, diplomas or advanced diplomas or for graduate certificate programs, our average annual cost tuition fees is between $15,000 to $16,000. So it's not, if you go to the website, it can be a $15,250 for one program, or it can
Exactly.
be $15,800 like this way. But another program like aviation safety, this is a kind of a program where a little bit higher, like $21,000. So that depends, but not beyond that. Now, if I say degree program generally is between $19,000 to $20,000 for one average annual cost. Now, when I'm saying annual means there are 2 semesters. So, for example, if $15,000 is the full annual cost for the student for any program talking about. So, there are 2 semesters. So, students need to pay at least first semester full tuition fees to accept that offer letter. I repeat it. First, we give the offer letter. But students need to accept that offer letter. In offer letter, we give them the deadline. Application, there is no deadline, but to accept the offer letter, there is a deadline. So if student is not interested to take that offer letter, so at least we can cancel that seat to that person and we can give next to the eligible person. That's why there is a wait listed. Or due to this lockdown period, this COVID-19, students are not able to get their bank loans, or on time they are not able to transfer their fees and all. For this temporary period, if they are facing this kind of a trouble and all, they can write to us. We can provide them the extension fees payment deadline also.
Exactly. And you already got the extension. You already got the extension for few
Students
candidates.
are already, yes, we are already sending the extension date. They need to send us the request for that. Then we are doing, of course. So annual cost, whichever the annual cost, to accept that offer letter, they have to pay at least one semester tuition fee as a full. So there are only 2 installments for 1 annual year. I hope I clear your question.
Yes, it's clear. And students, if you are confused about how to pay the amount, so we prominent consultant are here with you, so we can help you, because you need to send your payment through bank transfer through Western Union. That is the system here for sending money. And what about the scholarship?
Okay.
Students has a common question that what is the what kind of scholarship Seneca could offer?
Sure, we have a very few scholarship or bursary, you can say, and during some time there are the aids. We call it the aids. Like we have just mentioned what government is doing for international student and what Seneca is doing for international student. So yes, we have a bursary. Like we are going to announce on 13th May also. Whoever the student is going to join our open house fair, there is a bursary of $1,000. Which with lucky draw only 6 students will get it. So beside this, there is a link for the scholarship bursary online that is from $500 to $5,000. Students are eligible to apply, but bursary or scholarships are only depends on merit. It's not on need base. Need base is a aid which due to some time or some mishappening and all due to this pandemic we have given, that is a aid. But scholarship and bursary is totally depends on merit. So basically for bursary, mostly students required 3 GPA out of 4. Then they can apply. And this mostly we provide them from the second semester. So for this thing, second, not from the first semester. So once student reach there, there is an International Student Services Department and their program coordinator. They get in touch with them. You have to apply for that, because without applying, you will not get it. You will not consider for that. So we have these kind of bursary and scholarships, yes.
So students, যেটা হচ্ছে Seneca যে scholarship যে অফারটা সেটি হলো যে 500 to 5,000 Canadian dollar. You have that option to apply, and for that reason you need to complete first semester in Seneca College, and definitely after that there is a link of scholarship application, so you can go for it. And if you have a good percentage like 3 above out of 4, definitely Seneca can look into it, that how much scholarship you can be offered. So it's a good option, Monica. That's really. And what about the the accommodation, which is very important part, because when students are going leaving their home country to another country like Canada, and Canada is a so big country and the people are very new to them, so how you are managing the accommodation for students, and how we are assisting them for accommodation? How is the average living expenses in Seneca campus accommodation and off-campus accommodation as well?
Okay, again, very good question. So first of all, we have very limited on-campus housing. That is in our main campus, that is called Newham campus. We have, it's kind of a suite with 2 rooms with common area and 1 bathroom. There is no kitchen inside that suite room. 2 rooms and 1 common area with a kitchen. The cost per room is $700. And there is a kitchen area is in a basement, that is a common kitchen area. So that is a Newham. Any student who is interested to take that facility on campus housing facilities, so we will encourage them to apply as early as possible. And right now for May intake, we have suspended that services due to this pandemic, but from the September 20, we will resume it. So whoever student register for the classes and got their visa, that is advisable to them to contact us through International Student Services Department and apply for on-campus housing. Now another thing is the off campus, because we have limited and every student may be not interested to go for the $700 only for lodging, because that is not included their food and other utilities and all. So there is a off campus housing services also we are providing that assistance. We can recommend them with, because sometimes they are looking for only temporarily. Sometimes they are looking for 6 months or 1 year. So that's services, that assistance also we are giving them at International Student Services. After their visa, they can contact us. We can get them connect to the right people. For average cost per month, like you asked me, staying over there, so it's almost $1,000. That's why there is a GIC. One student gets their admission, they have to open, that is a government rule, to open their GIC over there, $10,000. So GIC is like for the living and for the lodging for 1 year for $10,000. Now Sayed, here if I tell you something practical, student can earn 20 hours per week and minimum wages are $15 per hour. Means in 1 week they can earn $300.
$1,200.
So in 1 month they can earn $1,200, but cost of living is $1,000. So still they can save their $200.
But I know students are earning more than 1,200.
Yes, but this is a legal, not means beyond. But
Legal,
right now, another thing I would like to add here for the government, Canadian government, why? Due to this pandemic and all, Canadian government, this is again Justin Trudeau, they have announced students international students are allowed to work there more than 20 hours right now for temporary period if they are working for essential or health services.
Exactly.
So that is a very good chances for students and all.
And the last couple of days before, the Canadian Immigration Minister, he also said that like don't be panic. I mean, just don't be confused. Canada is always immigration friendly, and the thing is that Canada previously also they faced this kind of pandemic, but they did not stop anything. Canada is Canada, and they will be with you always, so don't worry about that. And honestly speaking, because Canada people know, but Canadian government, they know very well there are a lot of contribution by the immigrants in Canada, so definitely there won't be any problem, inshallah, hopefully, we believe. And about the accommodation in Toronto, basically we never faced this kind of problem by the students, because their friends are there itself in Toronto. Most of the students, they want to come to the Toronto because of their friend circle, because everyone is there.
What I said, from Bangladesh, 50% students, if they are joining Seneca College, means Ontario. So 50% from why from Bangladesh. And this is the data I'm telling you after meeting the High Commission and all near Bangladesh.
Yes, exactly. So Monica, we are tired talking for a long time. So we'll have a video of your main campus, Newham campus. Shall we have that video?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shaquille. Newham campus is the largest Seneca College campus with more than 10,000 people passing through it every day. That makes it busy, and that also makes it interesting. Newham campus is on Finch Avenue, just off Highway 404, so it's easy to drive to, and it's well served by transit. The college also offers a shuttle to other campuses. I've always thought of Newham as something like a small town. After all, it's got a bookstore, a place you buy glasses, a convenience store, its own ice rink, a library, a 14-story residence, and plenty of places to eat or grab a coffee. Like I said, it's a busy place, but it doesn't always feel like that. There's lots of study spaces and places to hang with friends, like in and around the Minkler Atrium. And once you get to know Newham, it's kind of like a hometown. Think of coming in the main entrance of the building A+, like a stroll down Main Street. You'll receive a friendly hello from the welcome desk and any information you might need. They may direct you to our computing commons or library. They're just around the corner. The computing commons has more than 300 computers, and the library has a large collection of resource materials based on the programs taught here. Another popular area is near the bookstore. Not only can you get your books and other supplies, the campus printing and one-card office are also located here, along with the vision clinic, and just down the hall is the test center. Or maybe you're a first-time visitor looking for registration and admissions, the cash office, continuing education, or student services. The welcome desk staff would then direct you to the main level of Building D, where all these service areas are grouped together. A little bit further away, we have counseling and accessibility services, the Student Healthcare Center, the Fitness Center, and our Sports Center with gyms and an ice rink. There's also the student-run Sena Center, where you can grab something to eat, relax, or come to a pub night. Check out the Seneca College website to see all the degrees, diplomas, postgrads, and certificates offered here, and learn more about pathways to Seneca's degree programs and university transfer opportunities. Yeah, Newnham is a big place, but once you get to know your way around, it will really seem like your hometown. If your hometown was filled with the latest state-of-the-art technology and learning areas, like the Fashion Boutique, that's run by students, and the Early Childhood Education Daycare Center, where students gain valuable experience. Any Seneca campus is a great place to pursue your career goals. After all, more people have chosen Seneca than any college in Canada.
Yes, Newham campus, actually it's not the biggest even. I mean, it's a very beautiful campus. I mean, the infrastructure is like 5-star, you know. So really, I think that's why people actually like very much Seneca College. So Monica, that would like to discuss about the present situation of COVID-19, that how Seneca is handling, and what is the admission policy and how is the enrollment policy due to COVID-19. The last in May intake, you have organized online classes for them, and those who cannot join online classes, what will be the policy for them, and how you are thinking about the September intake students enrollment?
Okay, Syed, no doubt COVID-19 has affected very badly to globally. But as a Seneca College in Canada, we are also used to, and now we all are overcoming from it, and how to give the best out of worst. That is like Seneca, as a Seneca, we are also trying our best. For like May 2019 students, 2020 students who have enrolled, register for them, and they got their visas also in March. So Seneca College has changed their classroom mode to online mode, and government has also in favor for the students. So no students are getting affected for their PGWP, postgraduate work permit points. So that is another government has taken the good best step for the international students, because as the international students, this is because whatever the situation right now globally we all are facing, this is no doubt everybody is facing, but it's not going to be constant. We will overcome, and we all are very positive about it. So yes, so whatever students are investing in their studies right now definitely will get benefit, not immediately but after 1 year or 2 years. So this is the right time to invest their education. Okay, so if there is no doubt there is a slim chances to get jobs immediately right now, but at least during this time when they are investing in their education, and if they are doing their online classes from their home countries, 50% if they are completing their course from the home country also on online mode, they are not going to affect for their PGWP points. That is the government has also announced. So I always tell to students, this is the best way also to look at the benefit, the positive side of this. They are saving in their lodging, they are saving in their living over there, they are doing the same program, they are doing this, they are getting the same points and all by having in their safe country, same hai, moms, mothers make food, they are having safe environment they have, and they are saving their money. So by the time their government, because that depends on the country's border also, your government and Canadian government, from whichever the country they allow them to fly, they allow them to take in. That time they can go, and by God grace, we all are hoping by June it may be clear. So for September,
and yes, and I would like to add, I would like to add to the viewers in Bangla, like that আপনারা অনেকেই এখন টেনশনে আছেন how to make payment, how to join. So টেনশনের কোনো কারণ নেই, because পেমেন্টের ডেডলাইনটা কিন্তু ইনক্রিজ করা হচ্ছে, এক্সটেন্ড করা হচ্ছে, like it is extended. I mean, already extended it till end of May. Even if you need more extension, maybe they will consider. এবং আরেকটা ফ্যাক্ট হচ্ছে যে আপনি পেমেন্ট করবেন ভিসার ভিএফএস, আমরা যেটা আশা করছি যে বাই এন্ড অফ দিস মান্থ, উইদিন দিস মান্থ ভিএফএস ওপেন হয়ে যাবে এবং অনলাইন ভিসা অ্যাপ্লিকেশন ইজ স্টিল ওপেন, আমরা অনলাইনে সাবমিট করতে পারবো এবং আপনি ভিএফএস এর পরবর্তীতে বায়োমেট্রিকের জন্য যেতে পারবেন। এবং আপনি যদি ভিসা পেয়ে যান and if Canadian government still does not open the border, if something happens like that, definitely আপনি কিন্তু অনলাইনে ক্লাস শুরু করতে পারবেন। এবং আপনি যদি এরকম হয় যে আপনি 6 মান্থস অনলাইনে ক্লাস করলেন, আপনার কিন্তু ওখানে কোনো লিভিং এক্সপেন্স বেনিফিট কিন্তু আপনার বেনিফিট ইজ yours because you don't need to pay any living expenses in Canada. Even at that time you don't need to buy a air ticket, you don't need to purchase food. Of course the Canadian living expense is higher than 3-4 times higher than of Bangladesh or more than that, so definitely you can save this money till then 6 years. And the benefit is you are getting the same professor, you are getting the same college, you are getting the same degree, and the duration will not be deducted from your main duration, and it will not impact your post study work permit. So it's a very very good attractive option that Canadian government is giving. So don't be hopeless, don't be negative, don't just be positive, because COVID-19 it's not a permanent thing in our life. Sometimes, some way, sometimes it will go away from us, but till that time we need to be strong, we need to keep continuing our life. We cannot stop our life because of COVID-19, and definitely we will recover inshallah very soon, very soon. We just need to be mentally strong. So Monica, the next point is the application process of Seneca College for both undergrad and masters, and how about the application fees and how students can apply for Seneca College.
Okay. So when students go to our international application mode, there are two options. Either they can apply directly or through some agent. So of course, Prominent Consultant is our authorized agent partners in Bangladesh, and when you go through them, you should carry your original documents. Now you cannot meet them personally and all, everything is going to be virtual. Please send them your original documents scanned. So Syed, we don't need any attestation or notary like I have mentioned. So it's a very easy process. Once students have their, of course, passport is the main thing. Then they have their English proficiency test scores as per the requirement, as per the level of the education they are applying for and the program. They are eligible to apply online. Online application fees is $90. In one application, they can mention their 3 preferences, either their program, their intakes, or their campus. So in one application, they are getting benefits for 3 applications. But I have mentioned earlier also, 13th of May, we have a virtual open house fair where students get avail application fee waiver only for 2 days. Besides this, once students apply and once their application is complete, they are eligible, it will go to international admissions team. I'm not from international admissions team. I'm a business development manager. I'm here for your marketing and branding. Nobody comment. We can only suggest you. In fact, your consultant only can suggest you whether you are eligible or not. Nobody can give you guarantee. But believe me, with our professional experience, we know the students get it or not get it. Okay, so we can advise you, and if we are not advising you to get it, how to add value in your profile, that we can guide you on time. So this value, or this is the requirement to add, then you can apply. So once your application will reach to international admissions, generally we take 3 to 4 working weeks time. That is the maximum time. But I have seen students, they get their offer letter or decision before that. Decision directly we send to students' email ID. It will not send to the consultant. So please believe, trust your consultant. If you say your consultant why they have not advised you or announced your decision, because legally we are not allowed to send your decision to them. We are allowed to send decision to students. So once they apply as a consultant, you need to tell them also, give their email ID which they are regularly using. It's in function. So once they check, and regular emails and updates we are sending to students by email. Please follow our mails and all. Once they get the decision, in decision if it's positive, then we are sending the letter of acceptance. Now they have to accept that, and in letter of acceptance we always provide them the deadline of the fees payment also, and according to that deadline they have to pay their fees via transfer, bank transfer or Western Union Bank, whichever your consultant is suggesting you in your country. And there is a bank loans also available if you're applying for the bank loan. If you need any extra assistance, help from the Seneca College, like any document, feel free to write to us. So which document extra if you require to get through your bank loan and all, we will try our best to help you and guide you. During this pandemic, if you need to get extension of your fees payment deadline, that is also available. If you would like to defer your offer also, that policy is also there. But for the deferment, first, of course, they have to accept the offer.
That's good. And we are just end of the live session, Monica. I think we have covered most of the parts. So I mean, any points that we have missed? Can you point out any discussion that you would like to share which has not been discussed yet?
Means I can only just tell them, students and all, please don't get panic and all what's going on, because we all are sailing in the same boat. So it's globally impact. So this is not going to be happen for the long, but of course the quality of education and quality of life if you are looking for, and that is your dream. Exactly. So please do not stop seeing the dreams. Then you can how to achieve those dreams and all. Prominent Consultant is one of our you can say the valued partners in Bangladesh. I have visited only Bangladesh once the last 2 months back only, and these were my first. I think you were the first agent which I have visited and all. Yes. And believe me,
and you have visited our fair as well, and it was a very successful education fair.
I have met, and I was impressed because they were with very good IELTS scores already and all.
Exactly.
And you must have seen, if everybody is applying on time, they must have got their decision within 3-4 days.
Yes,
but officially, yeah. So officially we say maximum 3 to 4 weeks, but mostly they get.
Special thanks to Seneca for becoming our co-sponsor as well for the last education fair.
Yeah.
It's really very good thing, supported by Seneca College, and really and honestly, we are always getting Seneca, that as a part of our journey. And they are very cooperative, and in terms of getting admission, in terms of responding anything. I mean, Monica in their team, Naga is there, Prashant is there as a director. So all people are very fantastic, and they are doing always a great job. And we like to appreciate all of you, Monica, for your contribution in our market. And any last word you would like to share to our viewers? Anything?
Feel free to contact us or contact you, Seneca, for what kind of the program. This is open for all. If you're looking for your long way to achieve your dreams.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I would like to request all viewers to stay in home at this moment. To stay in home and definitely stay safe. Don't go outside without the concern of government, and try to follow the government rules and regulations, and try to make yourself safe so that other people could be safe. But be positive about your career, be positive about your education. If you cannot join physically, just do it from your home. And we people are here, Prominent is here, Seneca is here to make your dream in a reality. Definitely, even if it requires to do it in virtual platform, definitely we'll do that. So Monica, before ending up the live session, we will have a campus video of your campus. So with the campus video, we'll just end up the live session. Okay, so we are saying bye viewers at this moment. Goodbye, and
all the best to all of you.
Yes, and happy Ramadan, and definitely just be positive and be with us always. Okay, Monica. So we'll have the video now.
All the best, and see you on 13th of May.
Exactly, and we'll see the video now, the final video.
What's up, Seneca Media fam? It's your girl, Devin.
Asha.
And we're here at Seneca at York. We both went to this campus, but we still don't really know where everything is. So we thought we'd help you guys out and ourselves out by showing you guys around. Let's go. So as soon as you walk through the front doors, you're going to see registration, financial aid, security, and back there, student services. So let's go check them out.
So, what happens at registration, you ask? Excellent question. Well, apart from registration, you can request for your transcript, you can request for proof of enrollment for OSA.
You can get your credits transferred, pay some fees, apply for graduation.
A lot of stuff happens over here, so remember. Financial aid office.
Hello everyone, welcome to Student Services. Over here we provide general help and information to students. For example, we have First Nations, we have student life and student leadership programs. We offer career services here as well. So if you have any questions regarding how Seneca campus works, where to navigate, how to find your professors, you can always come here for help.
Okay, so after student services, you've also got counseling and accessibility office. If you ever need to stop by to talk to somebody, or if you have accessibility needs, you talk to them. And then finally at the front, we have security. So if you're ever here late at night and you feel unsure about things, just stop by and see these guys. Okay guys, time to head inside the library. There's the computing commons, there's books, there's study places, and there's more nice places to sit. Also, you can charge your phones. Check this out. Okay, so we found our way to library services. This is where you can take out these books. The books back there you can use within the library. They're all textbooks. If you're ever looking for a book or a subject matter, you can go onto their website, which you can access through Blackboard, or you can always ask them for help. So now we're outside the group study room. So this is where you can come and do your group work and have a little bit of quiet time.
I mean, usually you'd be with a group, but I don't want a group. Okay.
The best part about the library is all of these computers. It gets pretty packed in here. If you guys are in the School of Media, chances are you're going to become pretty familiar with this area. This is where all the editing suites are. If you're looking to book any of these, you go up to AV Services and they will take your name and give you a key. Another place you're definitely going to become familiar with is one of our television broadcasting studios. There's the control room, there's post-production suites, and a great big studio with huge green screen. We're now outside the smaller studio, which has editing suites on either side of it, a control room, and then into the studio. There's also another green screen in here. Okay, so we're outside the One Card office now. This is where you can get your One Card printed. They'll take your photo. You can put money on it. You can also get stuff printed here. So now we are outside the cafeteria. This is where you're going to refuel. Very important. You got pizza, you got poutine, you got salads, you got sandwiches, you got drinks, and lots of places to sit. And you can always bring your own food and microwave it. So if you're coming from the bus loop, Go Transit, Viva, this is probably the entrance you're going to come in. It's towards the back of the school, but it's the closest to the cafeteria. It's also beside athletics. This is probably one of our favorite parts of Seneca at York, the courtyard. It looks good pretty much every season, and as soon as the slightest warm weather hits, everybody hangs out here and it's a great time. If you can't find somewhere to sit in the cafeteria or the library or the hallway, there's always these little sections at the end of the halls that are great to sit at. They're pretty quiet, and there's ports for you to charge everything here. One of the more iconic classrooms at Seneca at York are the Kaleidoscope rooms. This is the lower one. Come check it out. So after we leave the Kaleidoscope room, we're walking along the hallway back to the front door where we started, and then we're going to show you upstairs.